a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Welcome back to NinNin Days, a few days later. In a rare turn of events, I happen to have a few days off in a row, during which I sleep as much as possible and relax at home. Apparently, neither Suzerain nor Kikyo have shifts either, so they spend their time organizing their ninja tools, reading books, and relaxing at home as well.
キキョー、今日のお昼ご飯は何？
まだ考えていませんが、すずちゃんは何か食べたいものありますか？
お肉がいいわね。お主は？
Anything is fine with me. From our conversations, you'd think the three of us had always lived together. When it comes to everyday life, they're nothing but two normal girls. Ninja, huh? Speaking of which, I wonder if there's a time limit on the girls' mission. Hey, do you two have a deadline to finish your mission?
急にどうしたのよ。
Because I'm curious. Well, your mission doesn't seem to be over, so I was wondering if everything so I'm wondering if everything is okay.
そうね。
Huh? Suddenly, the atmosphere in here has gotten a lot heavier. Even worse, the expressions on their faces grow shadowed, much different from the bright smiles they had while enjoying their day just moments ago. I see. Ever since the events of that day, it's possible they're feeling hesitant about laying a hand on Sumari. I'm just gonna call her. I think that's what I did last time. I just called her Sum. The relationship between her and that guy is clearly that of lovers. If Suzerain and Kikyo fulfill their duty, it will mean hurting Sum. And when they do, the man who is her lover will surely be sad. I shouldn't have asked. I realize that I've committed a blunder. Sorry, it must be hard to give me an answer about your mission. Forget about it.
決められた期限ならあるわ。
Suzerain talks over me briskly, stating this. Her expression is horribly sad.
でもまだ時間はあるわ。
Oh, I see. I wonder if Suzerain and Kikyo have it in them to hurt someone. I can't help thinking about this. If possible, I don't want them to do anything that would get their hands dirty. However, that's my thinking as a normal person. As ninja, those ideals might not apply to them.
主さん、私たちは任務で情けをかけることはありません。
Kikyo answers my question as if reading my mind.
今、私たちが手を出せないのは、標的の近くにいる男性のせいなんです。
恋人なんだろうけど、あの男がいなかったらすぐにでも行動に移せるのに。
恋仲となれば全くの無関係というわけじゃないですけど、できる限り大ごとにはしたくないですからね。
I consider what they're saying. If the girls had expressions of indifference on their faces while talking about this, I would think they'd be capable of killing someone without the slightest doubt in their mind. Carrying out their mission perfectly, cleverly cleaning up their work, I'm sure there are all types of ninjas out there. However, I have a feeling that Suzerain and Kikyo are different. From their expressions, I don't sense that they feel any obligation to act a certain way just because they're ninjas. They honestly don't want to get a random person involved, and that's all. Hey, do you have no choice to take out Sum? Knowing them, I doubt they'd want to hurt anyone. Especially someone who seems as kind as Sum.
人は見かけによらない。あの子も忍者だから分かっているはず。
Huh? What does that mean?
すずちゃん、それを話したら主さんにも迷惑が。
Is there something I'm missing?
私たちがここに来た本当の理由は、
not only their mission? In other words, that means they have another reason for targeting some, which is why they came in the first place? I've asked about their mission before in the past. At the time, they said anything about having another reason.
私たち。いや、私は復讐をしに来たの。
Revenge? Her words are terribly heavy and cold. I can't hide the shock at hearing those words come from Suzerain's mouth.
あれは私が一人前と認められてから初任務の時だった。
Talking over the atmosphere, which is growing more and more heavy, Suzerain hesitantly begins her story.
私には一人の兄がいてね。心配だからって任務へついてきてくれることになった。兄上は里の中でも認められる実力ある忍者で、初任務だった私はとっても安心した。でもその安心がいけなかった。最後の最後で戦闘が発生するような事態になってしまったの。そのままパニックになって正しい判断ができなくなって、いよいよ敵の忍者から殺されると思った時、離れた場所で陽動をしていたはずの兄上が飛び込んできた。私を守るためにね。兄上が来てくれたおかげで私は命までは取られなかったけど。
Speaking slowly, Suzerain holds up the arm wrapped in a bandage before my eyes.
腕に重度の火傷を負った。
Between ninja, when someone suffers a burn, it must mean they were attacked by a fire-style art.
私はこの腕の傷だけ。見た目は悪くても生活に何の支障もない。
She doesn't wrap her bandage, but I can imagine that a painful-looking scar must remain there. I'd assume that the bandage wrapped around Suzerain's arm was just a manifestation of her being a Chinibio. It seems that it has real significance after all.
でも兄上は火傷だけじゃない。
Huh?
兄上は片目を失った。
This time, Suzerain points to her eye. The one she points to is the eye with the color contact put in, different from her natural color.
この目は兄上と同じ目の色をしてるの。兄上が片目を失ってしまったのは私のせいだって忘れないようにするためにカラコンを入れてる。鏡を見るたびに思い出すわ、あの夜のこと。あれは間違いなく私じゃなくて兄上を狙っていた。私が死にそうになれば絶対に兄上が来ると確信して。
Suzerain's teeth are clenched, and a wrinkle has appeared in her brow. I can feel a desperate anger emanating from her. Was Sum really the one who was targeting your brother?
間違いないわ。この目ではっきりと見たの。すみれが火遁の術で兄上と戦っているところをね。
To me, she doesn't look like the kind of person who would do something like that.
やけにすみれの肩を持つじゃない。
Huh? No, I didn't mean it like that.
主さん、忍者にとって任務と命令は絶対なんですよ。どれだけ優しくて可愛らしい子でも忍びである以上、任務を与えられた以上、それを遂行するためにはいくらでも冷酷になれるの。
Clenching her teeth, Suzerain spits out the name Sum once more. Then she takes a deep breath.
あの日から私は片目で私の世界を映し、もう一方で兄上が見るはずだった世界を映しているの。私の目と兄上の目で戦って復讐をして、その最後を見届けなければならない。だからスミレを倒すのは里からの命令でもあり。
I feel as though the room has grown horribly cold. No, it's something else. All of Suzerain's anger and resolution and the various emotions within her have created something fearful which is attacking me. I can feel blood draining from my face. Maybe that's a better way to express it?
主さん、大丈夫ですか？
Yeah. I snap out of it when Kikyo hits me on the shoulder. Suzerain, you shouldn't take revenge.
あんたもそういうのね。
That's because vengeance never solves anything. Even if she gains something, it will only be a temporary sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. Nothing will remain after that, nothing but a sense of futility. Revenge is pointless.
無駄何が無駄なのよ。姑息な手でお兄ちゃんを傷つけて、評価を落として、里の評判まで落として、一生の傷だって残った。それなのに無駄バカ言わないで。復讐なんて何も生まない。そうね、アニメだったらそう言うでしょうね。でもそんな綺麗事を言えるのは、あんたが表の人間だからよ。
The words that Suzerain shot out cut me to the quick. A superficial man, huh? She may be right. I've never been involved in vengeance or had my life on the line, so I can't possibly understand Suzerain's feelings. At best, the only thing close to vengeance I've carried out was nothing but teasing or petty schoolyard payback. Nothing that could be called real vengeance.
あんたにはわからないわよ、すずちゃん。
After glaring at me, Suzerain rushes out of the room. Suzerain. Suzerain's words still reverberate in the air even now. Taking that in, I wonder what words I should have offered her in response.
主さん、そんな顔しないでください。
Kikyo,
ええ、主さんが言いたいこともわかります。でも、すずちゃんの気持ちも分かってあげてください。
Even if Kikyo asked me to understand. Actually, I've met Sum a few times now.
ええ、知っています。
So she already knew.
主さんの反応を見れば、全く知らない人じゃないということぐらいわかりますよ。
Oh. I can't believe that she would hurt anyone. That's why, instead of defeating her, you should verify the story with her. More than anything, I don't want Suzerain and Kikyo to have to take revenge on anyone.
主さん、今あなたが思っていることをすずちゃんに伝えてあげてください。
Yeah, you're right. I answer while standing up. When I glance outside, I see the dark gray clouds are covering the sky. Looks like it might rain.
早く探しに行きましょう。
I nod deeply at Kikyo's suggestion. It's been a while since we came outside to search for Suzerain. We're searching for her while being soaked by falling rain.
見つかりませんね。
It's probably taking longer to find her than she thought, but Kikyo's voice is tinged with impatience. With this rain, she must be taking shelter somewhere.
そうだといいんですが。
She doesn't seem to be here.
ええ、
Now, what should we do?
町の方まで来ていないということも、あとはもう家に帰ってしまったということもありえますね。
You're right. Let's search around the neighborhood this time. If she doesn't allow herself to be found soon, we're just going to exhaust ourselves. If it were sunny, it wouldn't be an issue, but it's a rainy day. Our warmth is being robbed away by our wet skin and clothes getting soaked by the rain. Hey, Kikyo, do you want Suzerain to take revenge? I wanted to ask, but it was a difficult point to breach. Somehow, I got the feeling that Kikyo doesn't want Suzerain to take revenge.
私は、すずちゃんに復讐なんて、してほしくないです。
I knew it.
信じられないと思いますが、小さい頃は、私の方が忍術を使えなかったんです。
Really? I was convinced that Kikyo had been born as some kind of elite ninja, and that she'd been adept at using all the ninja skills ever since she started training in her village. Suddenly, Kikyo lets slip a self-deprecating laugh. As I stare at her, she begins to tell me her tale.
小さい頃、山奥でイノシシと遭遇したことがあって、私は怖くて一歩も動けなかったのに、すずちゃんは必死に忍術を使って追い返してくれて、憧れましたよ。私もすずちゃんみたいになりたいって。それなのにあの事件があったから、すずちゃんは忍術をうまく扱えなくなってしまったんです。水遁はまだいいですけど、火遁は絶対と言っていいほど使えません。
Kikyo. By the incident, she means the time when Suzerain's brother was injured. It's not that Suzerain is bad at using ninja arts, rather that she lost her ability. As mean as it sounds, I had been thinking that Suzerain was nothing but a joke of a ninja obsessed with juvenile fantasies.
私が里の中で超一流と評価されるまで上り詰めたのは、すずちゃんに憧れていたこともありますし、守るためでもあります。だからこの任務ですずちゃんが手を汚すぐらいなら。
Kikyo's words stop there. Then I'll do it for her. That's what her eyes seem to tell me. I'm freezing. I knew it was a bad idea to be outside in the rain for so long. I could feel myself getting the chills. Somehow my body feels feverish. Did I catch a cold?
大丈夫ですか？
I'm gonna lower that sound a little bit. Her frightening countenance from the moment ago vanishes, and Kikyo's back to her usual kind self. What about you, Kikyo?
私は鍛えていますから、多少の気温変化や悪天候なら問題ありません。
I see. Rather than myself and Kikyo, we need to think about Suzerain right now. Is there anywhere around here that Suzerain might hide? Using the map I've visualized in my head, I narrow down the possibilities of where she might go. The only place left is the park. There's no time to think, only act. We can find out if she's there or not by going to check it out.
主さん、あそこに。
I noticed it was our approaching to the park entrance. There's a single girl sitting alone on the park bench, hanging her head. Suzerain. When I call out to the girl on the bench, her shoulders twitch in response.
何よ。
Come on, stop that. We've been looking for you, you know.
そう。
Rather than lifting her head, Suzerain turns her face away from us.
私は間違ったことを言ってない。だから謝らないわよ。
I know, I don't think you were wrong.
あんた、さっきは無駄だって。
Suzerain finally turns her face to look at us. However, I don't think I was wrong either. I've met Sum a few times.
やっぱり、そうなんだ。
I never knew that she was a ninja. I swear that's the truth.
わかってるわよ。
What I believe is that she's not the kind of person who could hurt someone.
その根拠は
You'll be mad if I tell you it's just a hunch, huh? For some reason, my head is starting to feel fuzzy, and I feel as though I can't talk properly.
とりあえず話だけは聞いてあげる。
Good. I'm glad. Part of me believed that she'd refuse to listen, so I feel relieved. I've never had to take revenge on anyone, so I can only think in relation to general knowledge of right and wrong. I may have said too much based on the only common sense I know. I also don't believe I know all there is to know about you two. But I still don't want either of you to take revenge. I want you to be aware of that. If you or Kikyo were to get hurt, I would be really sad. Huh? My vision grows fuzzy and everything looks warped. So that's why you should find out the truth first.
ちょっと大丈夫？
I'm fine, I think. A second later, I feel the shock hit my body. Oh, I guess I fell. Along with the shock of impact, I feel something cold. Now that my body is on the ground, any remaining warmth in my body is fleeing from me faster and faster. Oh, this might be really bad. My eyelids grow heavy, my vision becomes more and more narrow. I can just barely manage to keep my eyes open. The only thing I can make out through the blurry vision is Suzerain and Kikyo looking down at me with worried expressions. And that's where we're gonna leave it. So I will talk to you guys next time. Please, if you enjoy this series and others, think about becoming a member on YouTube, either on this channel or on Sinfully Pure, my other channel, or check out my Subscribestar or Patreon. Your guys' support keeps me going. Have a great day, everybody, and don't forget to check out my shop. Bye!